Welcome back guys to another video. Today is day 3 of Hunter's Challenge. Just checking out my 10,000 calorie mission. I'm on 3,600 calories. Not too bad. 14th of January, it's nowhere near January yet. It's going to fly by. Not a problem with that. Let's quickly have a look at this. Cadence and heart rate. So basically we are going to be going at 85% of FTP, and we're going to be trying a 105 cadence at 85% for 10 minutes, and then we're going to see what 90 RPM 85% of FTP does. And then we are going to go and do 75 RPM at 85 FTP. Stress points 94, good amount of stress points. It's going to be a pretty boring one, to be fair. It's going to be quite grueling. 15 minutes, 15-minute blocks of doing the same thing, holding 15 minutes. Good for FTP training. Not quite on the sweet spot, so you're not going to get as beneficial performance gains, but it's going to be good to see the differences between the cadences. 90, 75, there's not much difference there, is there? But yeah, we'll have a go, we'll see what's going on. 105 to 75. I was just looking at pirate pedaling day 5. Now I think I'm going to have to miss first one out. One leg pedaling intervals. The problem is my power meter is only one-sided. So if I only do left foot intervals, absolutely fine. But then as soon as I go onto the right foot interval, it's just not gonna process the power. It's not gonna say I'm doing any power output. So I either do half of that. I either do half of the training day, or instead of doing that on that training day, I might do a ramp test. I'll show you guys how to do a ramp test, or just show you, like, just entertain you with an elevated amount of pain. But yeah, back to today, day 3, Cadence and Heart. Day 3, Cadence and Heart rate. Workout. What is this London all about all the time? Where's the other maps, man? Okay, fine. So, hour and a half this session. Not very good, not very fun. I'm feeling my legs from yesterday, I'll tell you that much. Okay, pretzel. Whoa. Control A. Sensors. Heart rate. Power. Cadence. Boom. Good stuff there. Straight on. Right on. Warm up. As I was saying, I can really feel my legs from yesterday's workout. That was painful. Micro burst workout. Well, that was killer, man. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm not really going to enjoy this one. So pretty simple. until we get to the 15 minutes, even though then it's simple, but it's a pretty straightforward one. So 10-minute warm up, 1 minute at 250, 1 minute at 210, 1 minute at 250 again, 1 minute at 210. Do that about 6-7 times I think, and then 15 minutes at 250, 5-minute rest, 15 minutes at 250 again, 5-minute rest, 15 minutes at 250. Now the difference why there's 3 sections there, 3 sets of 15 minutes, is one is going to be at 105 cadence, one is going to be at 95, and one is going to be at 75. And why we're doing that is to see the differences between heart rates. So specific heart rates. So yeah, so we're going to be seeing different heart rates and looking at the effects of different cadences on the heart rate. Why we do that is because obviously if you can develop more power or the same kind of power and decrease your heart rate, it means basically that it's not as much of an effort and you can sustain it for longer, or increase the power a little bit, so basically becoming a stronger rider. So I'm just going to try this out myself. So at the moment, watts, 80 cadence. Now this looks weird. It doesn't feel hard. It feels slightly heavy. I feel like I'm moving around too much. As soon as I go up too, I feel like my body's a bit more loose. I'm just going to play around with my cadence a little bit just to warm up with. Honestly, I'm feeling quite tired. Those microbursts yesterday did not bode well with me in terms of recovery, I don't think. So, and again, I'm not really looking forward to this one simply because I don't really want to push a specific wattage for 15 minutes at a time. I mean, yeah, on an FTP test or even outside, it's a completely different story. But when you're on a trainer and doing that, get some hydration. So this 1 minute at 250 is coming up. I'm not sure what cadence I've got to do it at. It will tell me. Now today I've accumulated, not today, so this week I've accumulated I think 300 TSS so far. Which is not bad, to be fair, especially on an indoor trainer. If you go out, like if I go out and outside and do this, I'll accumulate more TSS, but it will be because my rides are longer and less planned. There's just no routine really, because I'm not following a plan. I'm going out after I'll be like, okay, yeah, today I want to be holding zone 3, and then I'm going to do some high intensity intervals, meaning that I'm going to do some small pills, pill bursts. Okay, 110. What is that about? I'm uncomfortable. Why do you want to do that? Ugh. It feels like I'm doing so 149 beats. Watts. I'm not sure. My heart rate's pretty standard. Not really changing much to be fair. I feel I can get smoother ride pedaling like this. $250, $110. So my heart rate's pretty standard. It's not going fluctuating much at all. This feels like too much now when I go off one gear to up the cadence, and now I'm bouncing around, you see. I just don't feel like it's much good. Easy cadence, that's so very subjective. Easy, depends what you're used to. Yeah, this is not easy, it feels horrible. Ooh. I'm used to at least another 10 RPM on this. It feels horrible. It feels like it's dragging around. But my heart rate is actually lower. But that's because I'm not working as much. But that's not necessarily good and correct all the time, just because my legs are going to wear out quicker, surely. Back up again. See, I'm working more like this. So if I 110, 107 is fine. So if I got up one, so like what I was saying the day one about cadence, sometimes like adding 10 reps to your cadence, sometimes that's not a good thing. So if your cadence is 106 now, if I raise that to 116, bouncing all over the place, not a good thing. I just ruined my perfect to do that. Oh, I don't care anymore. Yeah, but doing 15 minutes at this, I'm not really looking forward to that. Okay, I can't feel the legs as much. Like, I think because I didn't stretch yesterday, the lactic acid got stuck in my legs, and then I sat down for 2 hours playing card games, and I stood up and I was like, oh. So now I've got some of that lactic acid in my legs from spinning. They're not feeling too bad. This feels alright, man. Oh, where's my towel? Yeah, so although there's not much effect on my heart rate, what there is an effect on is how sluggish my legs feel when you're pushing 70. It's just horrible. I mean, I'm not quite sure what level these workouts are for, and what it's trying to do is highlight the fact that you shouldn't be pushing 75 cadence, or it's just trying to make your muscles get used to all of it, like every single kind of cadence. But this does not feel good. Pushing this kind of gear at this kind of cadence. I mean, this does feel better, but that's because I'm barely on 110. If I was at 115, 16, I just don't think I'll be able to cope with it. Okay, this is the last one until I get into a 15-minute push. So you can see my bib shorts are got stuck on my bloody saddle. There's no way in hell I'm putting my bib shorts on all the way. I'll be sweating so much more, I'll be overheating. So, let's see what this says, 15 minutes, okay, it's 75 I think. I don't know how this is going to feel after 10 minutes. Hold cadence of, okay, so I'll go up. So kind of get into a nice is it 105 isn't it? So 102, 100, anything from 100 to 108 is fine, it's fine. So you've got to have some lenience. So my heart rate 149, 150. Once I get a steady control, oh, doing this for 15 minutes, man. Oh, I'm just going to be looking at the floor a lot of the time. Because I found that if I look at the floor, I can control my legs more just by seeing the momentum. I shouldn't really do that though, because I won't be able to do that if I was outside anyway. This is definitely a tempo ride anyway. As you can tell, it's green, so a lot of people do cycle like this. I don't understand why. Is their bike too small for them or something? Saddle too low? Yeah, if you're doing this, don't be doing this. Be aware of your knees. Keep them in, not too far in like that. Bend inwards, try and keep them straight. So if there was a point on your knee, it should be going down, up and down as well as possible, rather than going in circles or something. Obviously it's going to be going in circles because the movement of your legs, but they're meant to be as straight lined up and down as possible. Obviously you're going to like then do circular slightly, but better circularities than this. Enough of that. Focus on what I'm doing. This is horrible. Halfway, I guess, pretty much. This is just gross way. It doesn't make sense. I mean, is it meant to be like this? Are you meant to pedal at this kind of cadence all the time? Naturally, I just keep gradually going down to what I'm comfortable with. You'll notice that I've changed my outfit. I'm not too keen on the socks. I do like the top though, Training Peaks. I don't know if you've seen my video on Training Peaks, but I do have a video of the benefits of Training Peaks. Just the beginning, just how to use it like as a beginner. I do want to do a video on Training Peaks versus Strava. Because by far Training Peaks, if you have a power meter, is so much more beneficial than Strava. So much more accessible. I mean, yeah, Strava Premium is 40 something pounds a year, whereas if you've got a discount or a promo code for Training Peaks, it's pretty much £40 for 6 months. I just can't hold this cadence and this power. But yeah, 110, I find it really hard to hold the kind of power that I need to. Tuning to that's gross. It's just so gross. I'd rather be doing an FTP test now. I've got a good speed up going there though. 39 kph. Pretty much 24 miles an hour. Obviously doesn't mean anything, it's virtual. No wind, no elevation. Well, there is elevation, but not the same. Whereas on virtual, if you don't have a smart trainer that can adjust your speed and power, when the elevation comes, then basically it just slows you down. It doesn't tax you as much. You can still hold 250 watts up the hill quite nicely. It just makes you slower at it, going up the hill. Yeah, I found this really hard one. Seconds left, thank God. This is gross. This is worse than the microbursts, man. No joke. So I can feel every single muscle twitch in my thighs. Oh, seeing it now, this is way too slow. What is this doing? Surely this is damaging. Oh, this is really horrible. I mean, at least I was spinning fast, but now after the lactic acid building up, I feel it hard. I'm finding it hard to hold 210 watts because of the lactic acid is numbing all my muscles, making them feel odd, like slightly weak. Normally you'd spin and get that out quickly, and then you'd be back to normal in about 20-30 seconds maybe. But with this, it's going to take longer. It's more dripping out than pouring out. So lactic acid comes out, or from what I've read anyway, lactic acid comes out in your carbon dioxide when you breathe out. So breathing out is a necessity. But yeah, a couple of big breaths should be able to take the lactic acid out of your legs a bit better. So that was the first 15-minute section, interval, section, whatever you want to call it. I just don't feel smooth when you go this speed as well, you know, vroom. Okay, at least this one you get used to a little bit. But then again, it is at a lower wattage, so obviously it's going to be a bit easier. I don't see why people ride me on, like give me thumbs up kind of thing. So I'm not doing anything special. I know there is achievement to give 100 ride-ons to 100 to different people. maybe they're just doing that randomly to get their achievement. I don't know whether it's just because I feel tired today and I should have taken a rest day, or this is just not a nice workout. But I've got 46 minutes left of this. Okay, back up to tempo in a minute. And I'm guessing that okay, this is what I feel comfortable at, like this kind of power. I don't think it is Castelli. What if I go up? See, that's alright. My heart rate's staying the same. So I went down into my small cog. Yeah, I definitely think yesterday's microbursts wore my legs out. I should have taken a rest day, because I can even feel this on the top of the thighs. So I think my heart rate is 2 beats higher. That's weird. I just keep having to move around a little bit. I think my legs got used to the slight higher cadence. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the last one. I'm pretty worn out. Very demanding. I'm done. I'm knackered. Oh, it's just not the same. Okay. So, a DNF for me, which is a bit of a joke. Okay, no riding on. So yeah, if you can commute to work and back, do microbursts. Day before that, commute to work, do cadence crusher, and then come back and do again cadence and heart rate thing. Strava, kudos to you, definitely. But I'm pretty trashed. I went to bed quite early last night as well, so I don't know why. Maybe I should have just had a rest day. I didn't push too hard on this one, so I'll rest the rest of the day, eat well, and should be back on it tomorrow. Yeah, my legs are wrecked. Oh, those bloody microbursts, man. Oh, but yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry I wasn't able to finish that. If you miss a day or you feel like you need to rest halfway through a session, do it. Don't carry on because you're not listening to your body. Sometimes it is laziness and sometimes you can't be bothered, but most of the time when you're already on the bike and you're pushing quite hard, then it's normally that your body needs to rest. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to rest. Just a quick note, guys, I've just brought on my ride report, and although I didn't finish the planned workout, I still got 48 TSS. I still burned 577 calories, and I still worked pretty hard for 47 minutes, so you can't really complain about that. So yeah, benefit and advantages of not finishing a ride: you get to rest, you get to eat. Sometimes you do need that, sometimes you're just being lazy, but most of the time, if your legs hurt and you're really pushing and you just feel like you can't do it, don't. Missing a day is much better than overtraining and screwing up the rest of the training regime. Anyway, again, see you later.